Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy Game King Ali, and I'm back today with a new Fortnite Battle Royale video. Today we'll be talking about why you should switch to Exponential settings in Fortnite. Exponential is the new meta in Fortnite. After Reet showed us how good Expo was, a couple of us controller players switched to Expo, and it's the best decision I've made so far in my Fortnite career. I've been on linear. I was kind of trash. That's probably why I did bad in FNCS, because I played FNCS on linear. If I played FNCS on Expo, I probably could have been a champion. But that's beside the point. Exponential is actually a really good input curve, and basically, linear was better than Exponential before, but after the many aim assist nerfs that we have gone through, Exponential ended up coming on top. Before, linear was known for being something that was smoother, and you can build better with linear, so it helps with your mechanics, stuff like that. But I found out that if you play on Expo for the proper settings, the correct and proper settings, then it can actually feel like linear, and you can still get the benefits of Expo. The benefits of Expo include just having better long range aim tracking. Your shotgun, for some reason, the shotguns hit harder on Exponential. That's a known given fact. And it's funny because the controller player, Letshi, he's in EU. I know if you guys are in there, you might not. I mean, everyone knows Letshi, but yeah, Letshi, one of the most consistent controller players in the scene. He said switching to Expo was the best decision he's ever done, and he agrees, just like me, that it's basically you can. There is a way to get linear movement and a linear feeling on Expo, because linear does feel good. When I remember after the break I took from Expo to linear, I came back to linear, it just felt so smoother, when it came to building and editing and stuff like that. Well, there's a way to recreate that effect on Expo. You just have to have the proper settings, and people are saying that there's people, I know the console community is split on should they switch or not, because they have Sway and Scope, some of their favorite players, on linear, and then you have the actual not, I don't want to disrespect them, but the actual players who are performing on Expo, who are actually placing and performing. They're on Expo, Wolfies and Letshi, the most consistent controller players in the meta, and unknown too. So yeah, I know the console community is split based on this, but I'm telling you, you should switch to Expo. I mean, if you're a creative warrior and you just want to get those flashy clips and stuff like that, and I guess you can stay on linear. This is mostly if you want to improve at the game and become a competitive player and just become a pro player. If you're working towards getting earnings like I am, just improving every week, stuff like that, then Expo is definitely the way to go. And yeah, if you just want to focus on cranking and getting those nice clips and killing those clip bots for montages, and if you're already successful at that, then linear is for you. And that's just how it is. When it comes to competitive Fortnite, flashy builds and tricks, I mean, they're cool for clips and stuff like that, and they might kill bad players, but at the end of the day, it just all comes down to who can hit who can kill who, and whose shots can hit harder, and there's a bunch of secret factors that tie into that. I mean, if you guys want me to make a video on how to improve your aim and how to actually hit your shots, comment down below, because I'm someone that's credible when it comes to hitting their shots, getting not even lucky 200 points, but just everything, the secrets of it and everything. So if you guys want me to drop a video on that, comment down below. But yeah, another person of interest who has talked about Expo dominating the meta is Aussie Antics, and he said that he feels linear brings controller building and editing as close to mouse and keyboard as possible, but Expo doubles down on the strength of being on controller, which is more important. And he also made a joke saying, how many kids do you think Reet has made switch to Exponential? And it is true. Reet, he's really changing the game. He's really a controller legend to us, and I respect him, because he showed me how to dominate in a low, and not a low, in a weaker aim assist meta. It's chapter 2 season 2, that was the best it was ever gonna get for linear players. And the only reason, to be honest, that I switched to linear, because I was on Expo in chapter 2 season 2, and I was cracked out of my mind. I don't know why I was switched to linear, but my favorite player at the time was Scoped, and he was on linear, so I just tried it out. You just wanna, I mean, you see Scope being cracked, and it was also after Epic. The problem with being a controller player in Fortnite is that they're always changing the strength of the aim assist, so it's hard for you to adjust to it and keep keep up with it, because like your aim assist range is always changing, so it's never consistent. So you can't really like you can't really like practice with it or like get better with it, because sometimes it's weaker, sometimes it's strong. And the most consistent players in Fortnite have been the exponential players like Wolfies, players like Letshi, players like Unknown before he went back and forth to keyboard and mouse. Like, not to say that the linear players have fallen off, but you can just see statistically that the exponential players are more like consistent than them, and it's hard to be consistent in Fortnite. It is a dominated keyboard and mouse dominated meta, but there are a couple, not a couple, there are many controller players out there that can keep up with them if they just stick to the right settings and improve properly. And yeah, now you have people saying that they switched to Expo and now their aim is nuts. Me too. Me, for example, like I was thinking that I was washed. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it just wasn't the same. Like, when I was on linear, it just wasn't the same. Something needed to change, and like, I don't know. I switched to Expo. It took a couple hours. Expo does feel weird, but if you get the right settings and take a couple hours to get used to it, then you will like become better than you are in linear. I can promise you that. I promise you, switching to Expo is a change for this season. You will not regret it. Before Expo on linear, I used to like play trios as a support player, and it was funny because on linear I was a support player. When I switched to Expo, they tell them, you're not a support player, you're more like a fragger, because I'm going crazy in trios. I'm fragging out. If you guys watch my last couple of vids or come to my live streams, you guys can see me going crazy in trios, like just wiping a whole trio out by myself, just out aiming them. It still takes aim is only one part of it, but it's one of the biggest parts of it. Like building and piece control and game sense and editing is really important. But you can't kill your opponent, and you can't do anything. You can like flip a ramp 100 times, do whatever you want, but if you can't hit your shots and you can't hit those hard shots and those headed shots that matter, then it's basically pointless. In trios, you can see me like all the time just 1v3ing, like, or just hopping in the box, just dumping my AR, and then hitting my shotgun shots consistently under pressure, and the other trio just panicking, trying to like, I guess they're wondering how cracked is this guy. And yeah, like, and that's all thanks to Expo. That's all thanks to Reed. I'm not saying to copy Reed settings. I did a video like that where I just tried out Reed settings, and it was really good. But like, you can like use it as like a mirror if you don't know where to start at, and you can like try it and test it out and see if it works. And if it doesn't, then you can like check Let Shade. There's a couple of controller ports you can check. But yeah, I'm telling you that if especially if you're a console player where like hitting your shots matter, because you're in console, you're at a big disadvantage already. Like, your frames are lower, your frames are weak and everything. That you might as well just get the aim assist boost and the aim assist advantage. Like, it can be one of the only things like putting you above edge. Like, I'm not telling you to abandon any other aspect of your game. I'm just telling you that it's very important to also focus on like making your aim better and just focusing on the strongest part of your game. And yeah, these are all the reasons I think you should switch to Expo. If you made it to the end, then that means that you really understood what I was talking about, and it made sense to you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. I had fun making this video. Love you. Peace. Game King out. That's it.